Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. This is Once in Future number 5, written by Kieran Gillen. I probably mispronounced your name. Art by Dan Moore, color by Tamara Bondvillain. And, boy, things are, they're looking pretty dire for our heroes. Now, if you recall in the last issue, they were really close to unraveling some secrets and, her spilling the truth. Well, this issue, she spills the truth. Mom spills the truth. And it turns out that Mom was kind of crazy and maybe a little bit on the not good side. No, I don't mean she's like the villain. I mean she's manipulative and da 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 da, which you've probably seen. Of course, she's really grandma, not mom. I don't know why I called her mom, but you've kind of seen. And we learn more about like their family tree and how twisted these relations are between all these people that are the main characters. I think out of the main characters, the only ones not related to each other is her and King Arthur. And that's it. Everybody else, totally related. Which means the next family reunion is going to be really, really awkward. The art in this book is uh, pretty darn good, like all the time. He's got a great look on his face. It's almost Luigi worthy right there. Luigi being the artist of rags. And he's got some definite emotion on his face. She does too. The coloring, there's not as much crazy coloring in this as some of the other issues, but when it does show up, it's absolutely fantastic looking. The story arc here, this almost feels like it could be the last issue of the miniseries. I don't know if it is. I suspect it's not. I don't know how many issues this was pitched for. Maybe it says somewhere. Like, if we look up here. No, it doesn't say like 5 of 6 of a limited series or anything like that, which is a shame. I wish it did. You know, that skull is way more apparent on camera than it is when I'm looking at it with my eyes. I can barely see it here, but when I look over on my screen, I definitely see the outline of it. That's very cool. That's a great little touch. I've got no complaints really about the book. There's a little bit of silliness to it, and I'm going to spoil a little bit here. So he's getting ready to have a confrontation. He's got a machine gun, and of course, he's like, "Would a knight threaten a man with a gun?" So he puts it down. Swing. Uh huh. So there's some funny stuff like that. His his look, like you can see, it's very kind of cartoony. The book's kind of it mixes just a little bit of that silliness in with a lot of very serious stuff going on. It's very effective in the way it does it because that provides just a little smidge of levity at exactly the moment when things are the tensest and most dire. So once in future, I guess I should have like started this video with, so what is Once in Future? Well, Once in Future is the story of what if King Arthur was a zombie and wanted to kill everybody. That's essentially the story that this book is. And the first issue, I've told that story enough times in these reviews. We don't need to hear my story about my review, but I didn't really like the first issue so much. I was afraid it was going to go somewhere. And it turns out my fears were more or less unfounded. It wasn't going in the place I thought it was going. It instead went into this like deep dive into some, hardcore Arthurian lore type stuff. And it's been a treat to read and a treat to look at. Dan Moore's art is nice looking. Tamara Bondvillain's colors, really nice looking. I mean, whenever something magical happens and she gets to start busting out, here, we'll just cover up these boxes, gets to start busting out like glows and stuff, it looks great. It absolutely looks great. You all have a great day, great night, great evening, great whatever you got going on. I sure hope to see you again next time. Once in Future has been a really fun series. This issue is no exception. So you might just want to get in on this before it's too late to get in on it, before you have to resort to the trade and you have to wait like 3 more months before you can actually read the story, because it's been fun reading this issue to issue. Take care of yourselves and bye bye.